Sometimes that happens.
You know what? You know what I did want to ask you, because I think you two are similar in this sense, where you were doing a very family-friendly show, and you guys are both very dirty, filthy comedians.
Well, I don't think we're dirty, filthy. I think we're earnest and fun, and we don't care about.
We don't edit.
We're right.
It's not the same audience though that's watching.
It is now. For when I go to stand up now, it's the people that watch. It can't be the kids,
right?
But it's their parents that grew up watching Full House that understand me now. It only took me 40 years, but
right. But you were doing that before Full House.
I was doing it not as blue, but right before I got Full House, I'd done more blue stuff before I hit 30 years old when I got Full House. So from 26 to 30, I was dropping more F-bombs. I was out touring more, and then once I got the show, and then I would go do stand up with America's Funniest Home Videos and Full House on the air, and they couldn't figure out what the hell was going on.
Well, that even happens to me now, you know, with AGT, you know, which is a good...
I'm sorry you have that. Is there a cure?
That's like... how do you get an AGT?
You get it from AFV.
We both had that. We had that. Those are our STDs.
I had AFHV because it was America's Funniest Home Videos, and they took out the H, and then it became AFV. So it all sounds like it's something you got to send to the CDC.
Yeah.
I identify as somebody from AGT. So, but I'll go do my shows like maybe in a casino or something, and there's always somebody walking out holding the hand of a little kid going, "What is this? What is this?
Right.
You're not like this on TV."
Yeah.
You know, and I feel bad. I apologize. I go, but, you know, I've been doing stand-up for 42 years. I've been doing AGT for 9. You know, I get it. It's funny, you're talking with around my daughter like that. Right. In our house, she wasn't even allowed to say shut up, right? We were very respectful in the house. But now you're an adult and you can hear.
Who stopped her from saying shut up, you or Terry?
No, he was the disciplinarian. He was really strict.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing?
I don't even see you that way.
I know, but you're not my daughter.
Dude, I want to be.
You know, we had a
No, you don't.
No. I had
Did you hit her?
No.
But
I
had
beat her?
Mentally. She was a really rough kid. We've talked about that before, but you were really rough from 14 to 21. It was horrible.
That can happen.
And I thought I was going to die.
Right.
And I'm not
You have daughters, right?
I have 3.
Yeah.
3, 34, 31, 28.
Were they hard?
A couple of them through times, and they've also had their own difficulties that they've understood. And, you know, therapy helps.
Yeah.
Helped me.
She's still in it.
It's I don't see a reason to get out of it unless you feel like I don't need it right now. It's good to figure out and process your life is what I think, especially if your dad was a hard disciplinarian, and yet for the rest of the world he was being silly and adorable.
Yeah, but my persona
ogre.
Was I an ogre?
Yeah, at times.
Well, you would lie. You know,
you would lie.
No,
I didn't lie. That was the problem. I should have lied more. I told you everything.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
It was hard.
But she told you. She said what you said. What
no,
you
like
did.
I went into her room and I found a bottle, a half drunken bottle of gin.
I've done that before.
So I pulled it out
in my own room.
Yeah. But what was your answer when I went, Jackie? What is this?
I said it's not mine. I only drink vodka.
So
She's
then
14.
You go, how did it get there?
No,
but the fact that she said,
drinking.
I finished all my bottles and I threw them out. She drank her vodka. She was drunk, you know, or she went and got.
But it wasn't vodka. So you were lying about the booze?
She had friends over. People were sneaking in and out of the house.
Right, so that's what I'm saying was she wasn't lying. It was another person's booze.
But I could have just stopped.
Well, I'm interested because I've had this issue when when one of my daughters was 16. She had a bunch of friends sleep over, and that was, you know, they always say nothing good happens after midnight. So I would say, okay, you guys can stay here. You'll be at my house. And we were divorced when she was 7. This particular daughter. And the other ones were different ages. That's nice. Makes divorce much more palatable. But her friends were there, and they're up all night partying. I don't know what they were doing, and I wanted to stay out of it. I just was glad they were home. But yeah, you find stuff. One of my daughters had a party, and I wasn't home, and it started to escalate. And then the next day, I found bottles of booze, and I found some condom wrappers, and I was like, "What? Inside of my house? What?" That was
I know. Well, welcome to the world. She was hanging out.
They were my condom wrappers, by the way. I wasn't at the party. I was just upset.
You were at the side of the house listening.
Yeah.
That you had to go purchase more.
Yeah, well, I just get them free.
Yeah.
Because I'm a
Because they're a celebrity.
yeah, it's like
It's
the hair
celebrity.
club for men. I bought the company.
But her, it was horrible. I don't know if I want to, like she was hanging out with, there were 3 movies made about her time in school. One being the, what's the Justin Timberlake movie?
Alpha Dog.
Alpha Dog. She was hanging with those.
Really?
With
I was
those
going to
kids.
go Mean Girls, but
No.
you're talking real.
No, real. The kid was. She knows a lot of kids that were killed. She knows the just bad people. And I can't tell you how many times I walked into a party where she wasn't supposed to be and physically dragged her out.
That's a good dad, though.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it now,
But not
Right.
then.
but then
You were furious.
I hate it.
Well, the
hate it.
thing is, she pierced her tongue at 15.
By yourself?
No, but I said I did it by myself because I didn't want to get the piercing place in trouble.
So
You protected a piercing place? Come here.
she's
you.
always got.
How dare
she's
you
got her
pierce my
priority.
tongue.
And it was her mom was really upset, and she had asked whether she could have her tongue pierced before, and her mom had said no. I didn't. It didn't bother me as much. I had my own piercings and I had earrings. And
Right.
every time my kids.
That's the hypocritical part. But you didn't have your tongue pierced.
No, but she was talking to us one night and we heard this horrible clicking. And, so then she opened her mouth and we saw that. And then I
And it
tried.
was a pot leaf on my tongue, the tongue piercing.
Yeah, it was a pot.
Was
leaf.
it pinned down by the piercing?
It was it was like a ball, and inside the ball was a picture of a pot leaf, a marijuana leaf.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
For your 15-year-old little girl comes home and goes, "Hi, Dad," and it was a little click on her teeth from that.
Right.
So,
She could have been a percussionist.
an oral percussionist. So I said, listen, you asked your mother. Your mother said no. She goes, "It's my body. I can do what I want." And I
Well,
said,
that-
"You can.
Yeah.
You can." And then I said, well, it's our house. We can do what we want. And you seem to be, we're giving you gifts. She drove a car. She had a car. At 15, she got a car that she was learning to drive on. She just turned 16 when this happened.
Yeah.
So she was driving, and I go, "I can't reward you for this kind of behavior. So I'm not, it is your body, but you don't have a car anymore." She goes, "Well, how am I going to get places?" I said, "I will drive you everywhere." So I said, "And at such time that you decide you want to listen to me and take it out, I'll give you back the keys." So for 6 months, every morning I got up and drove her to school, drove her to parties, and it was the most annoying. She would blast the worst fucking music I've ever heard in my life and sing along. And I will say this, singing is not her strong suit. No, she's horrible.
Well, it's because she pierced her tongue. That throws your vocal cords right
Oh,
off.
I didn't know.
That's what it is.
Is that what it
That was
was?
why.
And then
Yeah.
after
Totally.
6 months, she finally handed me the little pot leaf, and I handed her the keys and the rest.
Really? You gave in and gave it to him.
Yeah.
How did you feel about that? Did you not want to do it? Did you feel like you gave up your independence and that he was unfair? Because there are 2 sides to that story.
Really?
I
You're
think-
taking her side. Go ahead.
No, because I think your
He seems like a cool dad.
No, I'm not. But your discipline of her, I appreciate a lot because I think a lot of people, especially people that are fortunate, don't really discipline their kids. Meaning, not discipline. The idea is guidance.
Right.
The idea is so that they don't end up.
Well, I was in therapy who told me, that if I want to get, not my way, but if I want to create a path, I can't lower myself to her level. And I'd already removed everything from her room, including her door.
Yeah, I didn't have a door.
That's kind of cool. No, it is because you really did have a problem. It sounds like you did. Do you think you had a problem from removing a door? Don't you think that would mean? Did it get your attention? Did you go, wait a minute, this is real? I have been off the rails.
No, not the removing the door part. It just kept going. So no, it took a lot more.
Did he
for me
take
to
the walls down?
You had
No,
nothing
I
in-
just moved out. I went to college and then I realized like I was in the wrong and I had it good and I was being a little
You
brat.
could say bad words in front of me.
Yeah, I was being a brat.
Right.
That's
She was
not
being
bad.
a cabrat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a brat.
The
I
C
was
word.
being kind.
I have a similar. I'll tell you, I had a similar situation with my middle daughter, and she's now 31, and they're all, you love them so much. People say, who do you love best? You know who it is. It's one, but no, it's whoever you're with at the moment. Usually, if
Right.
if things are good.
Well, I'm with you, Bob.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm so glad you moved the camera for my reaction. My reaction was so sincere. You would have never seen it with the camera. Over there. It would have been like,
wow. Do you see the love?
So my middle daughter was just got her license, and she got a ticket that day, and then said, and she wasn't supposed to drive other passengers because she just got it. This is a 6-month time, and she was in a parking lot, and there were other guys there, and people were stoned. I didn't know the whole deal about it. And she wanted to help jump another person's car. So her car doors were open, and two guys that were stoned started to put the car in neutral. Her car, that was my car, and it started to back up, and it scratched the whole side of another car, and it also bent the door on her car. And she already got a ticket.
Right.
So I didn't want it to go on a record. So I paid cash to the person whose car was damaged, and I paid cash to fix her car, which was, I was like $4,000 is what it was. And I said, "You're getting a job. You're going to pay for this."
Right.
And then I beat her. No, I said, I didn't. And she worked at Cold Stones. And
I was a manager at Cold Stones.
well done.
Yeah.
For
my
how long?
daughter, how long did you do that?
How long? I don't know.
2 years.
Something like that.
And that happened because?
No, I always loved working.
Well,
I
you
loved
also had didn't you like the manager?
I had a boyfriend at Cold Stone that worked at
Oh,
Cold Stone.
this is all coming together now. Did you sing the song when it was
Yeah.
when they tipped well?
Yeah.
What's the tip song at?
There's a
Jackie?
bunch of them.
What, you remember them?
Hi ho, we thank you for your dough. We come to work and play all day. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho, hi ho.
I don't know how they came up with that. That's brilliant.
Do you have another one?
There's da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na. We're cheerful and we're holler because we got $1. We're thankful because we all are the Cold Stone family. Da-na-na-na.
Oh my God. My daughter rebelled to all of that.
Yeah.
So she would wear a hat, and she hated singing the song. She refused to sing it. And they would tip, and she would just be there, Cold Stone face. and my youngest daughter and I would pull up, and I would give my youngest a 20 and tell her to run in, and we wouldn't buy anything. I would wait in the car outside because I wasn't allowed to go in. But she was being punished. That's why she worked there, because she needed to pay off this debt.
Right.
And my daughter put 20 in my little one would put it in the trash can, a swinging trash can, and then run back in the car giggling. And we had to watch her through the window, and she looked at us with eyes.
We holler and we love you, fucking father.
She moved her mouth like a puppet. She hated it. And then she was going to work there another month, and I let her out when she was like $600 under the full $4,000 payment. So I said, it's enough. I can't watch this anymore.
Oh, that's fun. It's fun to torture. Children are so much fun to torture.
I did not